We already know that walking around, we all have little microscopic cancers. And by the way, this is changing our own definition of cancer as a scary disease because
Hello, today we're diving into the world of cancer-fighting foods, based on the cutting-edge research of renowned physician and scientist, Dr. William Li. If you're looking for natural ways to strengthen your health and prevent disease, you're in the right place. Let's explore 5 must-eat foods that Dr. Li highlights their powerful cancer-fighting properties.
I actually learned myself is that when it comes to food and health, food is actually a medicine that we all take 3 times a day, right? We try not to take prescription meds when we can avoid. And even if you write prescription meds, you don't want to be taking them forever. But food is something that you take 3 times a day from the time we're born to our very last breath. And when it comes to food and health, it's not just about the food. It's actually about how our body responds to what we put inside it. So that's the real kind of underlying secret. If you feed your body something that's not good for it, it's going to react poorly, not going to be good for you. If you feed your body something that is good for it, it's going to activate its health defenses. And that's what I write about in my book, Eat to Beat Disease, is how does the body actually maintain its health? And then what can we eat to help the body do it better? Cancer at its very origin, at its beginning, is kind of like a pimple. If you see it on your face when you're looking in the mirror, you're washing your face, you're going to be focused on it. You're going to want to do something about it. But you know what? We've all got pimples growing on our backs and on our butts that we don't actually see every day. And they're not a problem. And eventually our body, our skin will regenerate and take care of it. And we'll never even know you had the problem. And that's really what the issue with cancer is. So what can we actually do to using nutrition, to tip the chances that we can actually prevent the cancer through food, through nutrition? And this is actually what you're asking. Like, what are 5? There are hundreds of foods, by the way, but what are some top 5 I can come up with? And I'll try to give you some of their doses.
First, tomatoes, rich in lycopene for cancer defense. Let's talk about tomatoes. They're packed with lycopene, a potent antioxidant that's been linked to reducing the risk of cancers, particularly prostate cancer. Dr. Li emphasizes that cooked tomatoes offer even higher levels of lycopene than raw ones, making them perfect for sauces, soups, and stews.
Remember, cooking makes it just a lot better, but eating regular tomatoes is good. But the dose of cooked tomatoes is eating 1 serving, each serving being half a cup full of cooked tomatoes 2 to 3 times a week for trying to protect against prostate cancer. About the same for decreasing the risk of breast cancer by about 25%.
Second, green tea. Green tea, particularly rich in a compound called EGCG that is epigallocatechin gallate, is a staple in cancer prevention diets. Dr. Li's research shows that green tea is not only anti-inflammatory but also helps starve cancer cells by cutting off their blood supply through a process called angiogenesis.
Listen, my great uncle lived to 104, mentally sharp, independent, and he attributed his longevity, to really living at the foothills of a tea mountain, or a mountain that grew tea, and he drank tea continuously. But the research has shown, both in the lab and in clinical studies, that drinking somewhere between 2 to 4 cups of green tea per day actually lowers your risk of lung cancer, colorectal cancer, stomach cancer, pretty substantially, all right? And that's a good thing.
Third, soy. A nutritional powerhouse with cancer-fighting potential.
Another one that has been shown to be beneficial. Some people might be surprised to hear this. Soy foods, not processed soy, not synthetic stuff, but actual soy. I'm not talking about plant-based meats. I'm talking about real tofu, tempeh, soy milk, that kind of stuff. And there's hundreds of kinds of soy foods in Asia, all right? You go to any Asian grocery store, if you look around, you'll see a myriad of choices of soy foods. If you go to Asia, I guarantee, like if you're from the Western world, you go to Asia for the first time, you're going to be overwhelmed at how many different kinds of choices you have with soy foods. And soy has been shown to reduce the risk of breast cancer.
Dr. William Li highlights soy for its rich content of isoflavones, plant-based compounds that have been shown to protect against cancer. Isoflavones work by mimicking estrogen in the body, but don't worry, studies show they actually block cancer-promoting effects of natural estrogen, particularly in breast cancer.
soy does have a plant estrogen called phytoestrogen. One of them is called genistein. And again, where did the urban legend come from? Look, some well-meaning soul knew that breast cancers are sensitive to estrogen sometimes, and they saw phytoestrogen, and they're like, best stay away from soy then, and then used whatever communication medium to spread that urban legend around. And now everybody believes it. Even oncologists believe it, to be honest with you. Like, even doctors are repeating this urban legend. But here's the thing. If you are a scientist and you look at the actual chemical structure of human estrogen in breast cancer, and then you look at the phytoestrogen chemical structure, they don't look anything alike. And in fact, plant estrogens block human estrogen. So the soy estrogen is like tamoxifen. It's Mother Nature's tamoxifen. It blocks the effects of estrogen.
Fourth, berries. Nature's antioxidant powerhouse.
Another food that is, I think, quite important is blueberries. Blueberries actually amplify our immunity. The anthocyanins that give blueberries their beautiful dark blue, black color actually cut off the blood supply to cancers. But at the same time, they also enhance our immunity.
We have berries. Whether it's blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries, these tiny fruits pack a punch. According to Dr. Lee, berries are loaded with antioxidants, particularly a group called anthocyanins, which help neutralize harmful free radicals in the body. By reducing oxidative stress, they can lower your risk of cancer.
Our immune system, cutting off the blood supply, prevents the cancers from growing up. Remember what I told you, your immune system wipes them out. So you really want that. Blueberries are small but powerful. They're like totally good. And by the way, if you can't get fresh blueberries all year long, no problem. Frozen blueberries are also equally good. So, okay. So that's number 4.
Fifth, walnuts. Omega-3 packed cancer fighter.
There are foods that inhibit cancer stem cells, and one of them, in fact, is the walnut. And this is the study that was presented at ASCO, the American Society of Clinical Oncology, in which they looked at 800 patients with stage 3 colon cancer getting regular treatment, chemotherapy, and then found that those who ate 2 or more servings of tree nuts a week, including walnuts, had a 53% improvement in survival and a 66% reduction in cancer recurrence after surgery. Well, why does that happen? Look at this Kaplan-Meier curve. It's pretty amazing. If you had a drug that could do this, added on top of the treatment, you would actually call this something that definitely should be explored further. How does that work? Well, it looks like when you extract something, the polyphenols from walnuts, you can actually kill colon cancer stem cells. Amazing.
Finally, we have walnuts. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids and polyphenols, walnuts help reduce inflammation, which is a key factor in the development of many cancers. Dr. Lee highlights walnuts as an excellent snack choice for those looking to prevent cancer. Just a small handful of walnuts a day can provide you with a wide range of nutrients that not only boost brain health, but also help protect your body from the inside out. So there you have it, 5 must-eat foods to fight cancer. Remember, prevention starts with what you put on your plate, so make these foods a regular part of your meals. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more health tips and wellness advice. Stay healthy, stay empowered, and until next time.